How to?
I'll probably do a
Here we go.
hibachi plate.
Oh, come on.
Probably a sushi plate.
Stream info.
And then a random plate full of proteins, like, you know, chicken on a stick. If they have it, bulgogi, stuff like that. Love you, bud. You're the man. Always make my day just to hang with you a sec. Thanks, man. That means the world to me. You're an awesome guy, and I love you too. Like more guitars, saw me. Thanks. Tunis just wanted to share Brandon's stream. We should swim over there after this is over. Let's chat after you sign off. Yes. Sure, sweetie. But yeah. I guess on that note, we should what's what Tuna has to say, and I have to get going here because I have to get up for work tomorrow. So yeah. Does food even taste good after 5 plays? That's a fantastic question. And to answer your question, no. But yeah, on that note, thank you all for watching. As always, you guys are the best. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Y'all rock. And yeah, next time remember to super chat, please. But thanks for watching. Y'all rock. And until next time, take it easy. Stay safe out there.
Okay, is this listed now? Still says unlisted. Let me try to find my stream. Okay. Darren is officially off. Oh, and I am public. So the same thing that happened on Saturday does not happen today. Let me find my stream so that I can see comments. There it is. Okay. All right, let me pause it. Okay, so if somebody comes in, I can see the comments. Where do I look? Anyway, still learning this. This is still 1080p. I forgot to turn it down to 720. Ugh. Gonna have to get a selfie stick. I bought one, but it got broken. Bought one for my sister, and she didn't. I don't think she even paid any attention that I bought her anything. Who knows what she did with it? So maybe everybody's still at Brandon's stream. Let me take a look. Well, suffice it to say, I am worn out. Is my nose dirty? Yuck. Sorry. Nobody saw that, right? I didn't even see that. Must be imagining things. All right. Let's see if people are still at Brandon's stream. I would be going to bed right now, but I've got Amazon coming. I've got grocery coming. Okay, the garbage disposal. Yeah, Brandon is still on. I should have looked to see if Brandon was still on before going on. And I wonder if anybody from the Skidrow family is streaming. I should have totally checked that out, because I totally do not want to interfere with anybody's stream. I don't want to compete with anybody. Yeah, Tuna and everybody is at Brandon's stream, so I might just delete this one. Might come back, might not. Okay, what is that? Modern bus. Okay, modern bus. Oh boy. Jimmy, hey! You know, I'm in Brandon's chat because Tuna and Lee and Jay Sarge and everybody's over there. And I wasn't trying to compete with Brandon. I really thought Brandon was finished, but I should have checked. I didn't check first, but I'm still learning Streamlabs. So when you click on create event, it starts alive, just like boom. If you're ready or not, you don't get a chance to smile for a thumbnail or anything like that. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna not stream today because I don't know where everybody else is. And I'm not just talking about the people that are in Brandon's stream, but I have like a whole other set of people from another fandom to which I belong, and I don't know where they are. Oh, hey, CRL. Everybody's in Brandon's stream right now, so okay, I'm just gonna tell Tuna I thought Brandon was done, or I say this was over. So I'll just yeah, I know, right? But I'm glad that I can stream from my phone with less than 1,000 people. Hi, Aunt Jenny. Thank you for coming. I don't know. I feel like this is so boring compared to Saturday. You know, the jazz band, the block party, and dancing. And I wish I was out there, you know, while people are protesting or something, you know, something fun and interesting going on, not just me sitting here. But, I mean, today I worked for the first time, full-time, for the first time in 10 years, and it still wasn't full-time. It was just 6 hours, and I am tired. Okay. Well, yeah, we can do that, but, I mean, for what I was going to talk about, yeah, for what I was going to talk about, CRL, I don't think anybody wants to come in here today. Okay, the chat is working today, but on Saturday it was not. Oh, thank you, CRL. This is actually not the best hair day. So. But okay, now if anybody can instruct me, chat is kind of like all over, and I just really can't see the screen. So anyway, we'll just get right into what's going on today. I guess I'll leave the other stuff alone because only one person is here that would know what I'm talking about when I talk about Portland, Skidrow, and Watts, because we watch a travel streamer. His name is Reg Incognito. He spells it Inkagnedo, and he does travel streaming a lot. So he and my phone battery is down 15%, so this is going to end up being a very quick stream. Hey, Amanda! I was just telling the people that aren't familiar with Reg about what Reg does. So he does travel streaming, and we've been planning all year for his road trip from Michigan to California in order to go to Skid Row and give food to the homeless, which he will be doing soon. He already gave a tent to one homeless person so that he would have better accommodation while he's on the streets. He brought a tent, he brought an air mattress, he brought bedding, and something to put the air mattress on top of so that it would be a little more comfortable. He gave Stephanie, who is a Skid Row advocate, $200, and he gave also another Skid Row advocate named King Pharaoh another $200. Oh yeah. Reggie's wounds have gotten better. If you're talking about oh yeah, the little table too. If you're talking about the wounds he received in Skid Row, I'll just touch on Skid Row a little bit since there are a few more people that are familiar. But yeah, Reggie's wounds are better. He was able to ride his bike today. So he rode his bike around early this morning. But what Reggie was talking about when he first got to Portland was that there were these kids and they had guns. And they had their concealed carry license, so they weren't actual kids, but like compared to us, Reggie's like in his 50s, I'm in his 40s. I mean, I'm in my 40s, excuse me. They're kids. So the guy did something and anyway dropped the backpack or whatever the gun was in. It went off and it kind of shot somebody or almost shot somebody. So there were people arguing. Now, I was actually watching that stream from Twitch. There's a streamer called Violent Nightmare, but replace the I with a 1. He's autistic, and he streams on Twitch from Portland just about every day. He took today off because he's moving. but he can't really go around the people with the megaphones. That hollering disturbs his autism. And he just gets all, so he has to kind of walk away. And when certain people are speaking, he has to walk away. But he was there filming and witnessing the entire thing. So a couple people snitched, and all of a sudden this big truck, with like what do you call those flatbeds with like rows and rows and rows of police. Yes, that's how you spell violent, and Jenny. I don't know what kind of police. I don't know if it was the federal ones, if it was Portland, or if it was the National Guard. I mean, I don't even know who's there anymore. Like somehow yesterday there were actually absolutely no troops, no cops, nothing like that. I mean, nobody showed up. It was just the protesters. It wasn't that many protesters, so I don't think these people were being paid. But they all showed up, plus the ones that we knew were the Portland cops showed up. So one of the people that has a bit of African descent in them was attempting to talk to the police. Violent Nightmare kept saying, "We don't talk to the police. We don't talk to the police. We don't talk to the police." But she was trying to defend the kid, right? And she kept saying, he's a kid. He's a kid. It's kids out here with guns. It's kids out here with guns. But she was trying to help him. She was trying to defend him. But remember, Reggie saw him hiding like in one of the parking garages. And that's before Reggie went live. He was waiting until all of that passed. And then the mothers came out that night. The mothers in the yellow. Oh, they pulled the feds out. Okay. The mothers in the yellow t-shirts that actually got tear gassed one night. So they actually arrested that kid, but there were two people, and I don't even know how they were affiliated with the protest, or if they were just walking through. Why you would walk past that area, I don't know. If they were just people that were being paid or what. Oh, yeah. They are, Jimmy. They're taking people in unmarked vehicles, unmarked vans. They're just taking people away, and you don't know where your loved one is. I mean... You just don't know. They're taking people. Someone said they've been arrested a couple times. So at least we know it's not like when Stalin, was taking people and they would disappear and you'd never see them ever again. But anyway, they grabbed the guy. And like Reggie was saying, that guy didn't mean for the gun to go off. It just kind of fell. It was in the backpack. He had the right, but they grabbed him up. They pulled him off the street. They took him in one of the vehicles and he was gone. So that's what I know from the situation. But there were two people, a man and a woman. It was a couple, and they were cooperating with the cops for whatever reason. Like I said, I don't know why they were out there. They had their masks on and everything. And then there was the one lady, of African descent, partially, not much less than I have, that was talking to the cops, trying to defend the guy. Violent Nightmare was going off on her, saying, "We're not supposed to talk to cops." Hey, Annette Price. And then those other two people were talking to the cops. They dragged the guy away. Somebody told Violent Nightmare, "This is a person of some African descent. We're out here saying Black Lives Matter. None of us are black. You're supposed to let her talk, So he does get that. So Violent Nightmare does that. He allows people, of at least some African descent to have the floor and have their say, even if they're talking about something crazy, like the woman last night that was talking about coronavirus not being true and not being something that you have to take precautions for. And Violent Nightmare actually recovered from corona. I think I caught corona when I was in New Orleans for the red beans and rice eating contest, when I came to support Chick Dog and Darren and Big Eater Mike and Joy Chestnut and Jeff Esper and Gideon OG. And oh my gosh, why can't I think about his name? Because I actually went hat shopping with he and Gideon OG the next day. Moose. He's like number 50. I think he's like number 50 out of 50 of Major League Eaters. So when I got back here, I was pretty much ill on the plane that Monday. Excuse me. I'm saying Monday because I'm trying to read the chat too. Let me make sure I'm not missing any chat. Okay. And when I hopped off the plane, I got some Starbucks. And my throat was just so messed up. So I took the elevated train, the subway, and the bus home. And then pretty much a few days later, I was so ill that I could not lie down. I could not breathe. I had to sit up in the kitchen. That's how I slept at night, just sitting up. I still had to go to work. So I just took very few days off. If I took any days off, I might have taken that Monday and that Tuesday off and gone to work like that Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But my supervisor was working with me and I just didn't stand anywhere near her, and she didn't get sick. Really? Oh my gosh, 5 days? Okay, good. But you know what? CRL and everybody else, I was ill until like after St. Patrick's Day, because Reggie came here for the St. Patrick's Day parade, which got canceled, and I had like a dry cough then. I had gotten better, but for some reason that weekend I didn't feel well. I went out that Friday to get my mom some grocery because I had a feeling everything was going to shut down. I got another smart TV so that my sons would be all right. And I just, got as much as we could for 2 weeks, knowing we probably wouldn't be able to get out. And by that next week, yes, all the restaurants and everything had been closed down and the shelter in place order had been made. But at that point, it seems like I had just developed that cough and I didn't feel well because I was going to go out and meet Reggie because he was in Inglewood. I'm like, dude, you don't know where you're going, but he's tough. And he had his gun or whatever, I guess. And so I just lay down because when he was saying, he said nothing when I was like, okay, I'll ride down on you. I'll pull up, even though I'm not in my car. I'm still shopping for my whip. But I was going to just take the bus and meet him. But anyway, I just wasn't feeling well. So I did, recover or whatever that was. I won't know unless I do the antibody test. And by now, from what they say, I shouldn't even be immune anymore, if there is such a thing as immunity from having it. So, I mean, who knows? Who knows if I had it? But that's what happened in Portland. And I did touch on Reggie going to Skidrow and donating the tent. I still haven't watched the Facebook Live videos to see how large the tent is, but it did look like a very, very, very nice large tent. And then he did drive through Watts like he said he would, but I don't think we've seen South Central LA yet. We may not see South Central LA. I know, right? Right, Aunt Jenny? I really don't know what's going to go on. I don't know where Terrell is, but if he comes in, he's the one that's in my comments on other videos just saying, Loretta, you want to hang, you want to hang, you want to hang, you want to hang. And what he means by hanging is, I didn't know there was a website where you can get together in a room and just watch YouTube videos with a group. So it's a nice website, and he's showing me Mardi Gras, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is making me feel terrible because I don't think I'm going to be able to get to Mardi Gras. Thanks, Amanda. I really did not know what was wrong with me because ibuprofen was not working. It was making me feel worse. I was going to take the Sudafed. My mom was going to run to the store for me because I didn't feel well enough to even get Sudafed. But after the ibuprofen wasn't working, I said, you know what? Okay. All right, Aunt Jenny. Yeah, that's how you find them. You just check out the website on my last video, the Jazz Coalition Block Party, the most recent one, and that'll give you the website where you can watch videos together with a group on YouTube. It was fun, and I didn't feel like the Sudafed was going to work. I just thought this was something that was going to have to run its course, and I wasn't thinking it was Corona because they were saying there were no cases of Corona in the States yet. I was thinking it was literally something that was in China. So, yeah, I really don't know. But yeah, Terrell is showing videos of last Mardi Gras, which, as I stated, I was in New Orleans over February 7th, 8th, and I guess I left on the 9th. I don't remember, but I got to see some of the French Quarter Mardi Gras parades. I didn't really enjoy them. I went to see a boat parade. That was my first in Slidell, and they kept throwing stuff, and it was falling in the water. Hey, Lisa, how are you? Thanks for coming. My phone is about to go dead, so I can't even stay on that long. Besides, I'm waiting on an Amazon grocery order, and I have to go to bed because this is my first time working full-time in about a decade. I only work 6 hours. Tomorrow I do 8, and I am extremely, extremely tired. So, as I was stating, I don't plan on going to Mardi Gras for 2021. That's something I have not missed since 2016. So, I'm going to feel really, really strange not being at Mardi Gras in 2021. But something that already told me I wasn't probably going to get there till 2022. So, I'm just going to have to social distance the heck and remote distance the heck out of everything. But the good news is, oh, really? I was wondering, but it's so funny that the people that didn't think they would possibly get ill are getting ill too. They're recovering, but they're getting ill. Oh, wow. I didn't know the Swedish government did that. I hear so many, many good positive things about Sweden. I thought that Sweden would have had it, kind of under control. Oh my gosh, not Cabo, Amanda. Yes, Lisa, thank you. I was almost too tired. I swear, if I didn't have this Amazon order coming, I would have tied my hair down and gone to sleep. I don't start work until 11. I worked that 11 to 7 shift because my job is actually based out of California. That's what I want to say is the best thing to come out of COVID. I used to work from home for a call center called Hinduja Global Solutions. And I used to do tech support, really operational support on Sharp televisions, Blu-ray players, Sharp consumer electronics, toasters, vacuum cleaners, stuff like that. Just usually ordering missing parts for people, things of that nature, restarting televisions, setting them up for service, unboxing them and getting them, working, connected to cable boxes and to people's sound bars and people's receivers and things like that. So right now, what I get to do working for Hallmark customer care from home is to support people that have the Hallmark Movies Now. They have that on their Roku television or on their Roku box or what have you, and the people that send Hallmark e-cards and things like that. So this is going to be nice, but it's the 11 to 7 shift. But what's really, really nice about this is remote, I can actually travel. So yeah, if I want to go to Mardi Gras, I could just go and stay for as long as I want and just have my work laptop with me and stuff and just work, just go to the parades and stuff, before and after my shift. So that's the best thing to come out of COVID is that pretty much if anybody wants a job, there's a really, really great booming market to me. And even if you're an HR person or what have you, everybody's pretty much working from home. I mean, everything is like fully remote, and that's one of the best things to come out of it. I mean, I know I needed something because I felt like I was 20, 25 years behind everybody else, and I just needed something to kind of level the playing field for me. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Well, Destin to me, is not on the same level as Cabo, Amanda. Man, if I can get to Cabo, oh, you want to know the worst thing about my having gone to Mardi Gras and to the red beans and rice eating competition? I lost my passport there. I left it there. I mean, sure, I can probably call around. The hotel might have it. The Hertz rent-a-car might have it. Yeah, it's still water, but I was just thinking about Dustin the other night. Oh my gosh, if you guys have not visited Pensacola, well, let's start in Alabama. Gulf Shores, Alabama, Pensacola Beach, Florida, Fort Walton Beach, Florida, and Navarre, Destin, Sandestin, and Panama City Beach. If you guys have not been to that stretch, oh my gosh, I could just get lost there forever. I know now why my aunts like moved there and got old there and died there. Hey Terrell, I was just talking about you and Mardi Gras. It is so beautiful. I have never seen water the color of emeralds, sand sparkling white like sugar, and the surf. Oh my gosh, the amazing surf. There were sharks swimming up to the shore at night. I was staying at the Hilton, maybe the 11th floor. I don't think I had 15. And from the balcony, you could see the sharks swimming up at night. It was gorgeous. And just the way that the water sounds, just the surf, just it was kind of chilly. It was cold out because I usually go in like January, February, March, April. Oh my gosh. Oh, I wish I had some with me. It's pretty cold, but I just kept the balcony door open all night, which wasn't wise because my now teenagers were like 3, 4, 5 years old, maybe 2, 3, 4. And they could have easily gotten up in the middle of the night and gotten out of the little travel cribs that we were using and could have gone out the balcony. But nothing like that happened. It was just so beautiful, so peaceful. The air just feels different. It just envelops you. It's just beautiful. Oh, Terrell, did you go live today? You haven't yet gone live, but is everything good with Camera Fi, so that you can now go live? Are you out of Camera Fi jail now? You're still banned. Oh. What's wrong? Do you know exactly what is wrong? And I have now been live for 25 minutes. I know not everybody found their way to my live. Has Tuna gotten here? No. I wonder, is Brandon still live? I'm just looking to see. No, Brandon is no longer live. Maybe Tuna will find his way over now that Brandon is no longer live. I guess everybody's just saying goodbye to each other over there. Okay, so does anybody know when Reggie is taking the food to Skidrow? Because what I'm probably going to end up doing is sneak and watch while I'm working, if he does it during the daytime. I know he said he was going to go to the outskirts of Skidrow where he wasn't going to get jumped on for the food bags that he's passing out. And is he passing out 100 or 200 food bags? I think it's 100, 150, maybe 200 bags of food. Oh, I got my first strike. No, I got my first copyright claim from the other day when I was just sitting on the sidewalk streaming and I was playing music, and then I kind of walked us down the street and I talked about possibly having, I know, right? Possibly having a jazz party, a jazz block party. I just played like Never Let Me Down Again by Depeche Mode in the background, and some group claimed it like, oh, this is our mix. But I mean, I just can't get that live stream monetized ever, but it's fine. They're not going to take it down. Okay, I think he said he is going to stay in California another week, which would put him in Chicago like around the 11th, which is going to be 4 days too early for the 25,000 Black Lives Matter protest that's going to be taking place here. The plan is on the 15th of August. A major expressway called the Dan Ryan is going to get shut down by 25,000 protesters. That's what they're attempting to get. 25,000 people. That is a Saturday, and I'm not sure if I'll have to work. Oh, no. Do you have motion sickness? You know what I do? I take a little bit of salt and, put it in my hand, or a little bit of baking soda, and I lick it so that it, kind of soothes my stomach. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Terrell. Okay, guys. Well, I'm not going to go over 30 minutes on. It's, okay, ginger ale. Yeah, ginger ale works. You know what else works is ginger beer from the Jamaican restaurants that sell jerk chicken, or the Caribbean restaurants. Ginger beer is pretty good, or actually just, yeah, chewing on some ginger that you can get from like the Whole Food store. I mean, any produce market, just shred up the ginger and kind of eat a little bit of it. Okay, you know what? I am sorry that I went live at the same time as Brandon. I'm sorry that I didn't have any more, any better content, anything more interesting or fun, anything more interesting except for me talking right here in a living room that I have to pretend is an office with a closing door so that I can work my job. But I just wanted to check in. I did want to tell you my perspective of what happened in Portland. If you didn't hear what I saw and heard versus what Reggie saw and heard when he went live from Portland, and well, he talked about it also. A couple days later, you can go back and see what I had to say about what happened with that young guy getting arrested after the gun went off. And, oh, you can, Terrell. I mean, let me tell you something. I have actually... Oh, thank you, Jimmy. And yeah, once I give Terrell some kind words, I'm going to head out. But you know what, Terrell? I have been looking for an apartment literally since 1999 when I left college in Iowa. Oh yeah, that ginger ale bold is just like ginger beer. Terrell, if you can find some of that. It was at Family Dollar last time I went. I have not until this year, and now there's no need for me to move because my mom's a widow now. I'm a widow now. And I mean, thank you, Annette. There's no need for me to move now. But Terrell, the strangest things can happen. The best things can happen. And it is at a time when you're not expecting it. like I was advising you to find a job that you can do from home. You're great on the computer, and I listed so many on my Facebook. Even Walgreens is hiring people to do customer support from home right now. You can totally save up your first month's and last month's rent. You can just take your job with you because it's just literally your laptop. And all you need is an internet connection. Some apartment complexes provide the internet connection. You can totally move out of your mom's house, and it'll happen like that, faster than you realize it. I mean, this time next year, you could be hosting, you'll be able to stream soon. You'll be out of streaming jail. If not, start a Twitch, get a Vimeo, do whatever you have to do. We will support you. We will subscribe to you. We will find you, Terrell. I mean, you have so many friends and people that are in your corner. Get yourself a job doing customer care or something at home. Like I said, Hinduja Global Solutions is not hiring people, in my state, but they might be hiring people in your state. I mean, seriously, next time we hang out, okay, you have Cash App. Next time we hang out, I may drop you some referrals to some at-home jobs. They love hiring young people and teenagers, and they think that you guys know so much about technology and everything. And, I mean, you'll have benefits and everything. And, I mean, before you know it, you'll be out of your mom's house. Okay, guys, good night. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. I am excited. I'm just a little tired and weary. I'm going to have to perk up because people work 8 hours a day. That 6 hours went by really fast, but, let's see how the 8 hours go tomorrow. I'll see most of you guys on Reggie's stream. I'll see the rest of you guys on whatever competitive eaters stream we get back together on or what have you. So, who do I sound like until next time? Good night, guys. Let me try to figure out how to end the stream. Oh, okay. Stop button. All right. Thank you, Amanda. Yeah, I guess I'll see you guys on Reggie or Ronnie's stream or Old School Patricia. Oh, I'm so sorry that I'm going and you're just getting here. Okay, good night, EE. Good night, CRL. Good night, Lisa Jackson. Jimmy already said good night. Good night, Terrell. I can't tell who else is in here, but all right. Good night, everybody. Uh-oh. I'm not even ending this right. Okay. I did. Did I?